Jen Myers, and this week on Oncor TV.
I just think that our culture of wanting to help each other is really what's been key to all of this being as successful as it has been to date.
The company is stocking up on supplies to keep employees healthy and our offices germ-free. But first, let's check in on your weather current forecast. Across our service territory for the next 3 days, we've got Wichita Falls, DFW, Tyler, and Round Rock experiencing a front that's going to be moving through Monday night into Tuesday morning, bringing between a 20 and 30% chance of rain, and also cooler temperatures. Midland, you're going to escape the chance of rain, but the front will impact your temperatures. You'll go from the 80s to the 60s by Tuesday, and then 70s on Wednesday. Wichita Falls, DFW, Tyler, Round Rock, you all have temperatures in the 60s, 70s, and 80s for the next 3 days. There's more to come after a short message.
365 days a year, we stand on the front lines of progress, brave the storms, infuse high tech with a human touch, and connect people all across Texas. At Oncor, we empower modern life.
Fortunately, we already had a pandemic response plan already developed years ago. And we also not only had a plan, but we had materials already staged at Trinity. So we entered all of this with a running start.
My team initially began preparing in January of 2020. As things became more apparent it was going to become real, we started to really ramp up our plans and make plans to be prepared for when it does hit.
So fortunately, when all of this started to happen in February and March, we already had an existing supply of gloves, of masks and sanitizer. And so our focus there was to keep up with internal demand and to replenish that supply.
My department had specific items that we were required to do at each step or each phase of the pandemic plan. And what this meant was all common areas such as restrooms, break rooms, conference rooms, coffee bars were required to be cleaned or sanitized 4 times a day. And as the pandemic became more severe, we increased to our current level, which is 6 times a day.
We were never caught off guard. In fact, we had a running head start through all of this. And with a foundation already in place, we could really focus on what we do best, and that is to source materials, in this case, pandemic materials that support the Oncor organization.
We were asking to buy masks, disinfectant, wipes, hand sanitizer, paper goods, gloves.
Once this became really big, we faced a lot of challenges. We faced a lot of suppliers with changing prices, with changing lead times, and suppliers who wanted full upfront payment.
It was a lot of calling people up, introducing yourself, and asking if they had any available supplies.
We were able to leverage supplier relationships. In fact, that was the key to our success. Leveraging local suppliers, those being in the North Texas area. In fact, we ordered almost 70% of our materials from this group. And then also with our supplier diversity program, with our small and diverse suppliers. In both cases, they were agile, they were aggressive, and they were equally committed to fulfilling the Oncor orders.
We are standing in the Trinity Central Warehouse, and up here at any given point we have several thousand pieces of pandemic inventory, whether it's masks, wipes, sprays. I think some of the biggest roadblocks we had were just getting the material in, and just because we don't have it, the requests don't stop.
Throughout this process, we've worked with various groups such as strategic sourcing, our inventory group, amongst other groups within Oncor, and everybody in those groups has just been responsive. They have always said, we'll find a way.
Through it all, it became very apparent to me that Oncor leadership really cares about their employees and their safety. I did not feel that Oncor would ever compromise the safety and health of their employees, and that's something that I'm very proud of.
That's all we have time for this week. Keep checking the intranet and our Power Hub app for more updates. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy.